Hey guys, welcome to another episode of my channel. Today we are going to continue our story about 10A10 and we are going to talk about schedule trigger. As you know, in this mini series we are going in a slow pace, so we are going to discuss every single subject in detail. And I already showed you how to use webhook and how to use chat trigger, but now we are going to talk about another type of triggers, and that is schedule one. And what is so special about this? It's going to allow you to trigger some event in a specific time or periodically, and that is exactly what we are going to do now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add node trigger, not that trigger. I'm going to use schedule trigger, and trigger interval, we are going to go with seconds because this is only one example, and I'm going to activate it on every, let's say, 40 seconds. If it's too much, I'm going to fast forward this video so you are not going to bother by waiting. We have rules too. We can set different rules, like triggering hour in midnight or something like that. We are not going to do that now because this is like very simple to figure it out. Okay, so we are just going to work periodically. On every 40 seconds, my workflow is going to be activated. And now let's activate that workflow. First I have to create one. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a AI agent. All right. This is not important for now. I'm going to add my local Ollama model. And I'm going to use Granite 4. All right, this is totally fine. And I'm going to have some simple memory attached to it. No, we are not having chat trigger right now, so I'm just going to set value to some fixed value, 1. It's totally fine. And now what I'm going to do, in order to get those variables, I am going to execute this trigger right now. All right. So we have some values. Let me show you what we have in here. Okay, we have hour, minute, seconds, time zone, and by the way, this is not my time zone, but doesn't matter for now. We are going to use some of these values for our AI agent. Okay, I'm going to open it. Okay, we are going to change this to define below, and I'm going to say something like okay, and it has to be expression in order to bring this time. Where is it? Yeah, readable time. So now print only this value to the output. All right, this is going to work. Option. All right, I'm going to not this. I'm going to get back, and I'm going to set keep alive with Ollama model to, let's say, 15 minutes, because it's a huge model, this one that I'm using, and it needs some time to load it into memory. Okay, now I'm going to execute this entire workflow in order to see the result, and later on we are going to set it to active, and we are going to watch in execution how this trigger repeats starting off workflow. For now, just let initialize it. All right, we have our output 351.03. Okay, now I'm going to change this value from 40 seconds to, let's say, 30 seconds because we needed more time on this first run. It took more than 2 minutes because with this model we had to load almost 30 gigs into memory, but from now on it's going to be much faster. I'm going to save this, and now I'm going to set it to active. And I'm going to check on this execution tab. And now wait for it. So on every 30 seconds we are going to start with another execution. Yeah, we have one now. And it's executed in 6 seconds. Because we don't have to load entire model into memory every single time. Now wait for another execution. You see a result output, it's 355. Now we should see 30 seconds difference, yeah. $355.30. All right, so this is working. So guys, thank you all for watching. I hope that you learned something new and interesting. So please like, subscribe, and see ya.